All right, I'm here. Let's see. Give it a couple minutes, see if anybody pops in. Uh, I did have to change the time a little bit. I was running a little bit behind on a couple things. I had to get those taken care of, squared away. So, okay, I see somebody popped in. I'm just waiting about another minute before I get going. See if we get anybody else pops in. Welcome. Oh, the races were great. The logistics around them, not so much, but the races were great, pretty exciting. Uh, yeah, it's been a while. I mean, we went last year, but it's been a while since we've done the whole weekend. We did Saturday and Sunday. They were talking the weather was supposed to be really nasty here on Friday, so we didn't do Friday. I hear that ended up being a really good race too. I just seen highlights here and there. We had a pretty good weekend. Not necessarily the outcome we were looking for today. My guy finished 15th. I'm not sure what I refer to my son as Little Mishy. Uh, I'm not sure where all Little Mishy's guys. He's got a whole list of guys he follows or drivers that he follows, and the 17 here is one of his guys. He ended up there was a really they call it the big one. The big one happened literally right in front of us, and his Chris Buescher, the 17, he was right in the middle of it. Got banged up pretty good, but finished the race. But it was a pretty good, exciting weekend. We had a lot of fun. Like I said, my guy, this guy here, Chase Elliott, he finished 15th today. Uh, but yeah, it was a good weekend. We had some fun. So I don't know how many actually heard about it or saw the comments as it was going on. I mentioned in a live that we were going this weekend, and the cranky stacker, the cranky one, said, "Hey, wouldn't it be cool if?" And that's where those two videos came in, where I was flipping a piece of silver around with the cars whizzing by behind it. Uh, yeah, it's kind of I took it as a challenge because and had some fun with it, and that's exactly what it was meant to be. It was meant to be fun, and no, we had a we had fun with it, and so now I can say I have an official race used poker chip. um, but yeah, it was a great weekend. Yeah, and of course, getting to do anything, getting to do stuff with my son. We do a lot of guys only stuff, and we'll go here, go there. Just the two of us. Hang out and all that. And that's always cool to do that. I mean, heck, even if we just, he comes down to visit, we go get a pizza somewhere. That's great as far as as far as I'm concerned. So, oh, it does. It's Actually, back, oh gosh, was it late 80s, early 90s? Chase's dad, Bill, actually broke the speed record, track record there at Michigan, where he clocked in. That's when they started tweaking the engine so it wouldn't go as fast. He actually, if I remember right, I want to say he was almost 210 miles an hour in a stock car. And the broke stacker, hi. And yeah, Bill broke the speed. I joke around and say broke the land speed record on that track. Uh, but yeah, it's kind of cool, and especially if you can get at that angle. That I actually I did a real short video. This is what 200 miles an hour looks like that I put out a little bit earlier when we were on the way home. Uh, that that view, I had to hurry up and get it while security was looking the other way because they, obviously for safety reasons and all that, they don't want you that close to the fence, and it blocks everybody's view. But the thing is, everybody that I was in front of had just done the same thing, and they're like, "No, go ahead and do it. Go do it. Go do it. Do it." So we did. But yeah, it's when you can get down there and take the video, you actually see how fast they're going. Now you do it from up in the seats, they look like they're barely moving. So, but yeah, it was cool, and you definitely got to have earplugs or earmuffs or something if you're going to be there for that because they're loud, especially when they all come by at once. But, but no, we just like I said, we we were having fun with it, and I figured if I could make the cranky one grin, I'd done my job for the weekend. So, and yeah, he loved it. So I had mentioned another YouTuber. Actually, he commented on the video. I'm a Detroit kid. We were the Motor City. They still call us the Motor City, but nothing like it used to be. And we like stuff that's loud and goes fast. And we used to have the PBA Gold Cup hydroplane races down on the Detroit River. They don't do that anymore. Uh, Roger Penske brought the Grand Prix back to Detroit, and originally they uh, ran it on Belle Isle, which is an island. Yeah, it used to be a city park. Now the state of Michigan leases it from the city for $1 a year, and they've got a 37-year lease. So it's a state park now, and the state basically got rid of everything on the island, and they basically told them they couldn't run the race there anymore. So it's back down in downtown Detroit. One of these years I want to get there. Probably not going to take any silver with me for that one, but definitely that. And uh, that series actually used to run at Michigan, and they don't run there anymore either. But no, we get our loud and fast when we can, and like every other year or every 3 years, speaking of loud and fast, the Air National Guard base up in Mount Clemens, Selfridge Air National Guard base has an air show every 2 or 3 years, so you can get your loud and fast there too. But yeah, it was kind of cool, to me. I know it may sound silly, but it was kind of cool to me to, take my love for silver and put it together with my love for motorsports, for a minute or so. And I know those videos were bad. They were bad. I mean, of course, it's too loud for you to hear me, so I didn't really talk much. And, the video quality wasn't the greatest because, like today, the coins didn't want to focus, and then the cars didn't want to focus, and working on. I'm learning, but we had fun with it. So I do have a couple of videos coming up here. I'm gonna do either I'm gonna pre-do them either tonight or first thing in the morning because it's back to the grindstone tomorrow. Uh, but I do have a package here from Pirate Stacker, and I have one here from T-Bird, and I will be opening those or showing those. Well, I'll do one tonight, so you'll have one to see tomorrow, and then another one on Wednesday. I got some stuff coming that you guys will get to see when it gets here. Postal Service being what they are, one of those was supposed to be here today, and for some reason, it's been sitting at Detroit since Saturday and couldn't make it 40 minutes down the road to me. So, but it's coming. And also, I don't know if Pirate or Chuck are in here yet. Your stuff went out in the mail today, so hopefully you'll be getting it here in the next few days. Cranky, if you're out there, because like I said, I can't see who's here and who isn't. I just see a number. You you got a letter that went out today, and you're gonna have a package coming that I'm sending out tomorrow. So, I'll be expecting those. And I don't know where's. Hey, little Mishy, say hi.
Hello.
I don't know if you guys heard that. That's little Mishy. Not so little, but I call him little Mishy. That's mini Mishy, and that the voice you heard, if you heard it, was little Mitty. So he's a stacker too. He's, like I've said before, he's doing a little bit at a time, doing what he can. And I didn't even look today. As far as I know, this is kind of cool to me. I mean, it matters, but it doesn't matter. It shows that I might be doing something right, but I'm actually 6 away from 500. I still can't comprehend that. I'm 6 away from 500 subscribers, and I just started this May 1st. So, no, for real that I appreciate you guys. And, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for popping in, watching the videos, commenting. I'm not one to throw that, hey, like and subscribe, because just that. If you like it, you're gonna like it. If you want to subscribe, you're gonna subscribe. So, but thank you for all of you that are here, and I really appreciate it. And hopefully, as we go along, we'll have some more fun. I've said before, I'm not about the gloom and doom. Oh, I'm got there a lot quicker than I thought I was going to. So, I figured it was going to take me a year, minimum year, to get that far. So, but yeah, I appreciate all of you. I'm not perfect. I have my days where I'm spot on. I have my days where I sound like a blubbering idiot. But no, I appreciate you guys, and I know I say that over and over and over again. It's because I mean it. And I know there are times where I will get serious on here, but I try to keep it lighthearted best I can. There's enough gloom and doom in the world without me adding to it. And just thanks for being here. Let's see. What was I gonna? Oh, and and it's gonna take a minute to get everything together. I am gonna do a 500 subscriber giveaway. I'm working on putting something together here. I've got another sticker I'm not releasing until I hit that milestone. I'll show it to you guys then. And yeah, we're chugging on along, heading toward that 500 mark. So, but yeah, I figured I'd get on here tonight and just talk with you guys and with you, not at you. Us poker chip addicts. I showed one of these before. I bought a couple more, thinking they were different version, but yeah, even the Speedway has poker chips. So, but and I'm sure you guys saw I call that my Michigan Silver because I think it's cool. It's my home state. I thought those would be appropriate for the little, I call it the Cranky Challenge and the Cranky Challenge 2.0. But yeah, I know, and a lot of people will roll their eyes when we talk about NASCAR and all that. It's fun. Some people like boat racing, some people like motorcycle racing, some people like the open wheel stuff. And at one time, NASCAR used to be run what you brung. They went and bought a car from a dealership, and I think that I shipped my jack chips. But yeah, we all, there's all kinds of different stuff, and it's just saying, I put it right up there with, baseball, hockey, basketball, football, whatever. It's just, like I said, we have to go watch ours in the summertime, and, it's loud and fast. And, the area out there where the track is really cool. It used to be a tourist area, but, as the generations pass and, kids, that stuff doesn't, racetracks are crazy. Yep, that's why you invest in earplugs. Or, I've got a scanner and the headset that goes with it, to monitor what the drivers are doing, or I can flip over and listen to the radio broadcast, from MRN or PRN, whichever one's covering the race that weekend. So that drowns out about 95% of it. But this weekend, I'm used to sitting way up high in the stands too. And this weekend was it Saturday? We were 10 rows up, and today we were 7 rows up. And not only did you hear it, but you felt it. And, good thing, thank God for wraparound sunglasses, because all the stuff that flies up every time they go by. But, no, it's fun. I mean, I've been going since I was a kid, back when, the only name you could say in our house when it came to auto racing was Richard Petty. In Utah, we have famous races in Salt Flats where people from around the world come. Oh, I know. That sounds cool. I'd love to see that in person. I've seen videos of it, and it's just like, wow. And I mean, I'm impressed just with. Never saw a look of the race or make it out. Well, that was me in my 20s. I could put some stuff away, but I eventually made it into the track, and Little Mishy found out this weekend that he really saw for the first time what it looks like, what people that start drinking at 7 a.m. on Sunday morning look like. And yeah, that's not me. I mean, I'll go, I'll have one, but yeah, I was probably 16. Okay, well, I laid around the house till I was 21. But no, yeah, it was wild. There's a lot of people that go there to party. There's a lot of people that go for the wrecks. There's some of us that actually, and I know people say, oh, they just sit in a car and drive around in circles. Well, there's a science to that. And I'm not a science guy by any stretch of the imagination, but, I got to learn a lot back in the day, and, you gotta adjust the car this way to do one thing, but you also have to adjust it another way. And, this is, I wasn't allowed inside the house until dark. Oh, I wasn't either. Well, dark or, when the street lights came on, we had to be in the house when the street lights came on. But, we got kicked out of the house in the morning. You might get to come home for lunch. Come home for dinner, get your butt back outside, and then be back in here when the street lights come on. But as the old days now, kids don't go outside. A lot of kids don't go outside anymore. They just want to play on their phones or on their laptops or whatever, and stuff like that. But fortunately, my son likes a lot of the same stuff I do, so. And he was never afraid to go outside. The only time he was inside was if it was raining cats and dogs, and, going outside and coming back in would track mud in the house because his mom wasn't having that. But, so. let's see here. Oh, I know what I was going to do. It was kind of cool. Ran into a friend of mine, and I mentioned in some of my videos that, you know, for my previous career, I collect shoulder patches from different police departments and special units and that. And a buddy of mine who's also a collector walks up to me. I knew he was going to be at the track. He works for one of the sheriff's departments here in Michigan. Walks up to me and goes, "Hey, I got something for you." Oh yeah? He goes, "Yeah." And he reaches in his pocket and he pulls out this patch that I've been eyeballing for a while, just haven't been able to get my hands on one. And that's for the city of Romulus, Michigan. It's their honor guard patch. That was pretty cool. And the thing is, I see officers in Romulus PD every day at work, and half of them act like they didn't even know what I. Still doesn't even, they still act like I don't know. Like they don't know what I'm talking about. My mascot? What? Which mascot? You talking about him? Silver Sleuth, what mascot? Oh, him, that's just, see, I'm a talking hands video. And I was joking around with, yes, I wear glasses. I was joking around that I was going to do a face reveal when I hit 500 subscribers, and it was a joke. I'm not doing a face reveal, but I got this just as kind of a joke. And when it actually came, because that matches me to it. My head's not square, but that matches me to a T. I'm pretty much there, and right down to, I know this was a glitch in the factory, but there's a little mark right there. I have on my actual face, I have a freckle right there. But no, this is supposed to be me. And when I got it, I took it out of the box, and it's a Funko Pop. You can go on their website and personalize, build it however you want it. And what I did was I started a video, or actually I think it was live. I think it was a live that I did. And I did one of these, and I came up and I'm like, "I'm Mishy Stacker, and I approve this message." There you go, ladies and gentlemen. There's my face reveal. So no, this is just that's supposed to be me. And then somebody said that I dress like Donald Trump. No, that's supposed to be me. So that's me in Funko Pop form. Oh yeah, I figured do something different, and he looks so good that's that's my what my ended up on my poker chip. And I am playing around with a second poker chip. I just waiting for things to happen, things to do whatever before I drop the hammer on it. I will say this: it's going to be patriotic. Some people might think it's a 4th of July thing. It's not. It's going to be patriotic. It's going to be kind of cool looking. I know I got a thumbs up from my son when he saw it. So if he likes it, it's got to be pretty good because he's very picky. But so yeah, that's just supposed to be that's just supposed to be me. So, oh yeah, I remember. I had I had several of them. Name the color of the hair. I probably had one, and then I go back a little bit further. The pencil toppers that you used to take the pencil and rub it this way, and their hair would go every which way. I had a bunch of those too. But yeah, I remember the troll. I was a little bit old for the Trolls, but I do remember them somewhat. And from what I hear, they're making a comeback, so we'll see. No. Oh, jeez. Okay. But yeah, yeah, it's been a really cool weekend. We're winding down. Uh, son's got to leave tomorrow because he's got to get back to work and all his stuff, and me too. And we only get one MIS weekend a year now, unless you're a real hardcore into country music, and they have a big country music festival out there every year called Faster Horses. And like, I was having a conversation with somebody about it, and a lot of people just go there to they go out there to drink beer and smoke weed, and it just happens to have country music in the background. But yeah, Silver Sleuth. Yeah, these came far into my adulthood. I just think they're kind of cool. I've got a few that actually my son got me one. One of my favorite comedians is Gabriel Iglesias, and one year for Father's Day, I was going through some stuff, and and was going through a rough time. Cranky, welcome. Uh, but no, I was going through some stuff, and he figured he needed to cheer Dad up. So for Father's Day, he got me an autographed Gabriel Iglesias, one of those, and yeah, that one's still in the box, you know, sealed up nice and tight. But they're silly. I had a boss that had all the WWE wrestlers sitting on a shelf in his office. So, and I thought there was no bigger kid than me. Well, I found one. So, I'm just sitting there looking at the comments. Uh, but yeah, Cranky. I don't know. I think you just pop in? Oh, I never will. I'm a big kid. Hey, Cranky, did you just get here? I was in the race. Okay, Cranky. Yeah. Well, the end of the race went down to a green white checker. Not one of our guys won. But it was kind of crazy. I had a couple of we had a they talk about the big one, and usually when they talk about the big one, they're talking about Daytona and Talladega. But we had one at Michigan today, and fortunately nobody got hurt. It's kind of ugly. Took out one of my son's drivers. Well, they didn't take him out, but took him out of contention to win. Uh, yeah, it was kind of wild. And then we had another driver that went. He rolled a few times on the back stretch and landed on his wheels, and it's pretty crazy, but still, it was a good show. We had fun. Uh, there were a lot of logistics at the speedway, and not trying to throw anybody, or talk bad about anybody. Michigan State Police need to work on their logistics of getting people in and out. Because let's see, the race ended Little Mishy. What time did it end? Ended about 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'm only about an hour and 15 minutes from the track, and we got home at 5 o'clock. So, yeah, they definitely got some stuff they got to work on. But you know what? I'm not going to complain. It was a fun weekend. We had a blast. Got rained on more than once, but hey, yeah. Well, see, when you go out there, Michigan State Police handles everything going in and coming out, and uh, Jackson County and Lenawee County Sheriff's Department handle everything inside the track. Both sheriff's departments did an amazing job, really, spot on. The area fire departments are there if there's medical emergencies. They did a great job. They're paramedics, firefighter EMTs. If I go down, I definitely want one of them working on me. But MSP, don't get me started. That's a whole other video. And don't get me wrong, I love the Michigan State Police. And some people argue with me. I think we got one of the sharpest, best looking state police agencies in the world, or in the country. And their new, we had fun. Michigan's a great track, and it's gone through some changes, and not all for the good, but it's a great track. But they have I'll make this short. They don't call him a chief or a commissioner. He's called a director. Holds the rank of colonel. Their new director is taking them in the wrong direction, and it shows, because I've never had a problem walking up to a state trooper and talking to them. And this weekend, it was like 95% of them had an attitude problem, and made you feel like you were bothering them to ask a simple question. So yeah, there definitely needs to be some changes all around. But hey, like I said, we had a great weekend. Cranky, I mailed out a letter to you today. Hopefully you'll get it sooner rather than later. And I'm gonna have a package coming out that's leaving here tomorrow morning, headed your way also. Just something to make you laugh a little bit. But yeah, it was a good weekend. I had fun. Cranky, thanks for the challenge. I call it a challenge. You just I took it and ran with it after you said, "Hey, wouldn't it be cool if," or something to that effect. But yeah, it was it was kind of funny, hearing my son behind me kind of giggling when I was doing it. And he was helping me up, passing me one, passing me the other. So it was a team effort, so he should get some credit too. But yeah, it's all in all, it was a good weekend, and did a lot of driving back and forth, like I said. But yeah, anytime we can get out and just forget about everything else for a little while. Not cool for public servants. I look forward to the mail. It was great series. Oh, thank you, Cranky. It's just, I can understand, because I've worked for some really bad bosses, and as much as you try to, keep it inside, sometimes it leaks out through the cracks, and did have a good experience with the state police. They take everything serious. You'll see even their bomb squad roaming around, keeping an eye on things. And trooper came through. His canine handler comes through with just a gorgeous black lab, and they were that dog's what they refer to as a vapor wake dog, where a lot of your bomb dogs are trained to sniff what's sitting still. And hi, Seven. A lot of your canines are trained to sniff what's sitting still, to catch it when it's on the move. And it was kind of funny. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, but this, out of him, because the dog hit on his backpack, and all they could figure is that this guy, was using his backpack to carry his stuff into the track. Well, he also uses that backpack to carry his stuff back and forth to the pew-pew range. So they figure the dog hit on the smell of gunpowder on the bag. But it just, he was cool. I've got a picture somewhere. I don't want to post it, because I was taking a picture of the dog, and this little girl got into the picture, but she just walked up so polite, and, "Sir, can I please pet your dog?" And, "Oh, well, of course." It was cute, and ended up, the family taking a picture of the little girl with the trooper and his dog, and just made that little girl's day. And The trooper walked away with a big old grin on his face. Apparently, that's a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't like. Well, we know for a fact because you see it all the time on TV that people don't like the police, and it was refreshing to see a kid that age. She was probably 6 or 7 that wasn't scared to walk up and talk to the policeman. So that was kind of cool. And yeah, but no, all our police, fire, EMS out there this weekend, they were great. They were on their job, and like I said, I really don't blame the attitudes from the state police on the troopers. I blame it on the higher ups. Because and you see it all the time, that they're slowly having their ability to do their job taken away from them. The state's buying them substandard equipment, and there's a video. If you go on and search State Boys, it's a YouTube channel that shows pursuit videos from different state police agencies. And there was one just recently where they chased this guy through my old neighborhood. Actually, the chase started about a block away from the house I grew up in, and they're chasing him all over the neighborhood, and they're chasing a Tahoe with a Tahoe, and the state police Tahoe couldn't keep up with the factory soccer mom Tahoe, and the guy outran him. So I blame it on the higher ups. I don't blame it on the troopers. But other than that, it was a phenomenal weekend. Justin Allgaier won the Xfinity race, and I'm drawing a blank. Guy that won the Cup race. Little Mishy. What? Guy that won the Cup race. Tyler Reddick won the Cup race. When there's more than one car out there that look alike, I get them confused. But yeah, it was a good weekend. And again, Cranky, thanks for giving me something challenging to do. Other than just go sit there and watch cars make left turns. See, I actually thought about it. I should do this again, because a lot of people don't know that NASCAR runs road courses too, and they do occasionally make right turns and S turns, and I might have to go to Watkins Glen or Sonoma or what do they call it, Road America, or one of those places, and do it again so that they can see everybody. They can see them go right and left. So, but yeah, so now I can say my Michigan silver is well-traveled silver, because it's been back and forth from where I'm at to the Irish Hills of Michigan, Brooklyn, Michigan. But yeah, we had a great weekend. So now it's back to the grind, and waiting for things to come in the mail so we can get back to the topic of the channel. And I've got some cool stuff coming here. Should be in the next few days. One, like I said earlier, one package should have been here today, but USPS being what it is, my package is sat at the main. We'll have the new version Cranky Chip soon. Did 10 today. Just a thought what it looks like. If you run the video, hey, I never thought about that. Run the video backwards, they make right turns. And you see the cars before you see the silver. Yeah, we're gonna get back to it. Got some cool stuff coming. Was supposed to have a package today. It's been sitting at the main distribution center in downtown since early Saturday morning, and they couldn't see sending it to me in a timely manner. By the way, that Michigan was awesome. Bingo, right? Uh, Actually, there's two of them there, Cranky. Which one? The one today or the one on Saturday? This is the one I did today. The Great Lakes Bullion with all the highways etched in it. And oh yeah, that was this one right here. That's the see, I wish I could. Oh, here, you know what? Let me shift around here so we try to clear this up. Oh, there we go. Okay, we get it up here, and you can see all like I think that's all interstates, and then the state seal on the reverse. So yeah, that was the one I did today, and then Saturday was the Mackinac Bridge. So one of our great. Yep, this one was from Saturday. Good night, Sleuth. Thank that. I can't talk. Sleuth. Good night. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Yeah, this was from our state sesquicentennial back in 1987. And like I said, when I got this, like, man, somebody must have like literally left this in a dark place and in the capsule because it looks brand new. But yeah, this was the one from Saturday. That's one of our famous landmarks in Michigan. And so yeah, I figured a couple Michigan pieces, and a little bit bigger so I can hang on to them. I mean, I could have very easily stuck a Pictured Rock National Lakeshore silver quarter and a Michigan silver quarter up in there. Well, still have a good night or have a good evening. Yeah, because it's like going on 9 p.m. Eastern here. So, no, I could have very easily whipped out those little quarters, but yeah, that would have been hard. It was hard enough to see what I had in my hand, let alone something smaller than that. So, but yeah, it was great. It was cool to bring a couple of my things together and have some fun. And Cranky, I apologize. I didn't ask first before I put your logo on a couple of the thumbnails, but I figured we had to tie you in to make it look like you were there. So, but yeah, I learned about it, and I've had this phone for forever. It feels like, and just found the feature where I can make stickers to use. Let's see. Oh, I know. That's why if I accidentally say goodnight to you, Silver Sleuth, it's because it's night here. I keep forgetting that you guys are way behind us, time wise. So, I mean, heck, I even keep forgetting that my buddy out in Arizona, I think, is 3 hours. But yeah, we had fun. Oh yeah, there you go. Well, hey, Crank, one of these years we can get you here to Michigan for a race. We'll have to figure out a way to do that. Yeah. Or heck, just we get you to Michigan, take you around, show you all the cool stuff we got here in the Mitten State. So, because we've got lots of, I tell people, a lot of people go on vacation to see the things that humans put. You come to Michigan, we show you all the stuff that God put there, the nature put there, like Pictured Rock National Lakeshore, Sleeping Bear Dunes. I mean, you name it. Mackinac Island. I know a lot of people aren't real fond of Mackinac Island because you go back in time when you go on Mackinac Island. You either ride a bike or you do the horse and buggy or carriage rides around the island. But there's stuff to see on that island too. And when you're in downtown, it's like being back, back in the 1800s before there were cars. The buildings and the shops and everything. The only motorized vehicles on the island are the fire engines and an ambulance. And the police have vehicles on the island there too, the Mackinac Island Police Department. But I just missed that whole invitation. Oh, Cranky, you know, we'll figure. Hey, if you're ever headed this way, you let me know. Time we'll make it happen. We'll get you up there. We'll, you know, because it's all. Oh, I'm trying to remember the name of the movie that they filmed up there. A Moment in Time with Christopher Reeves and yeah. Anyway, they filmed it at the Grand Hotel up there, and literally you're back in the 1800s before there were cars, and only the emergency vehicles are motorized. Everything else, even and you know, because part of that island's a state park, you have conservation officers and state troopers on the island. They're either on bicycles or horseback. They don't have cars. They don't have vehicles. The only vehicles are the island police department, the fire department, and the ambulance. You know, everything else is you either walk, you ride a bike, or you're in a horse and buggy. Or if you're brave enough, I don't remember if you can still go horseback riding on the island or not, but you can do the where they take you around on the carriage tour of the island. Yeah, it's a beautiful place. And oh, it is that you know the UP used to be my well, it still is if I ever get up there again. Used to be my place where I go to you know hit the reset button. Lots of cool stuff up there. You know, you got the Porcupine Mountains and you know Pictured Rock National Lakeshore, all that stuff. And you like good fresh fish and chips. That's the place to go because when you're eating fish and chips at dinner time, it was swimming in the lake that morning. So yeah, it's good stuff. You know, we ever get you over this way, like I said, let me know in enough time. We'll make it happen. So, and let's see, there's something else I can't remember. I'm having a senior moment here. Also, let me see. Yeah, I got some mail that I'm going to open up on camera tomorrow and Wednesday. And yeah, we're gonna have a nice easy week this week. Um, Most of my videos this week will be pre-recorded, you know, because kind of chaotic. Going to be chaotic the rest of the week at work. So I'm going to be literally coming home, sleeping, getting up, and go back to work. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to reach out to you guys today, and we're gonna keep it kind of short tonight because I'm wiped out. I'm sure. Well, I just looked over and little Missy's almost passed out on the couch, so I know he had a long day too. So everybody, I'm gonna get out of here. Have a great night. Be safe. Keep on hunting. Keep on stacking. Missy's out.